Here we have a 2020 Bentley Mulsanne Speed. This is a black on black and white interior model. Absolutely stunning. I'm really just gonna review this because I think it's super neat. I've never actually seen one up close in person like this. But a 6.8 liter twin turbocharged V8, made it with an 8-speed automatic, 530 horsepower, I think 811 pound-feet of torque. But to the front end here, I mean, it's just so menacing and beautiful at the same time. LED headlamps, daytime running lights. I mean, just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning vehicle here. Now, these are 21-inch aluminum wheels. I believe we get passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. Power window controls, rear locks. And then this is how you unlock, lock the car. We have power folding mirrors with blind spot monitors. You can pick aside and adjust or turn all the way down to fold them. Then memory seat functions, trunk release. Now this has the name for Bentley sound system, which is supposed to be a huge deal. I see why. I took a listen to it. I felt like I was in a music studio because I heard everything. There's some songs that I've never heard like I heard when I was playing with this radio. It's crazy. But there's a power driver's seat, pretty adjustable. Heck, headrest, you can move that. Lumbar support, massage, all that. But I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, and something tells me I won't have an issue with leg room back here, but we'll see. Here's the passenger door panel there, or the rear passenger. Ooh, a pillow. Ooh. Oops, don't want to close that. So we do get soft closed doors back here, and I can go ahead and put the sunshades down, then roll the window down there. And then I'm assuming this is a, what is it? Yeah, it's a tray. Very nice. I don't know how you put it back. There you go. I don't want to break anything in here. It's so nice, but seat back pockets, rear AC vents. Now, to actually adjust how much airflow you're getting from the vents, you pull this all the way out for maximum circulation, then you push all the way in and it'll close that off. And I believe that's a cigarette lighter, if you want to use that. And then I think that's what this ashtray is for. Yeah, it's pretty neat. All right, now over here we can adjust the rear AC controls. And then, yeah, we have massage for the back. Heated cool front seats for the back. Oh, this thing is so nice. Ooh, blue Jolly Ranchers. Somebody had a Jolly Ranchers fetish, I think, when they were smoking. So pretty neat. USB ports back there. That is super cool. Then you can just fold all this back up if you want to, but I would leave it just like this. Now here we have controls for the rear shade there. And then what is this? Oh, a vanity mirror, of course. And then soft touch lighting here. Can't get it off now, I just turned it on. But anyways, that's there. There's a mirror back there for whatever reason. I mean, this is just crazy. It's a very, very interesting machine. Let me put it that way. I don't know why the light's on, but I'm gonna roll this back up. I mean, she is gorgeous inside and out. Of course, you only want to put premium in there. Then around to the back end, LED tail lamps, dual exhaust there. Now I wonder how you open this trunk. Yeah, you hit the B right there. That's a button. And not a ton of trunk space because all that's for your passengers, but you can still get the job done here. The floor mat there. And the spare is underneath there if you ever need it. And I don't even know what you're supposed to do with that. Maybe that comes down. I'm not gonna fool with it. 12 volt here. Yeah, this is just a little too nice for me to be fooling with, testing stuff out. So I apologize, but sorry, not sorry. I'm not about to break this expensive car. There's space behind it though, so who knows? I need to figure out how this light goes off. All right, there it is. I just had to give it a little push, I guess. But my goodness, this thing is just gorgeous. And I think this is a reprint of the original sticker. Yeah, there it is right there. So y'all can pause anywhere you need to. Half this stuff I can barely freaking read. These big old words. Well, I'm playing, but I mean, that's just nuts. 384 grand when this thing came out. And I see why. I even find myself just being particularly careful just how I touch this thing. It's insane. So we can get this open. There we go. So there is the twin turbo V8. Very, very interesting. We're gonna go ahead and hop back in the driver's seat. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. That is some horn sound. Oh my gosh. All right, to the radio here. Now this is touchscreen, but you can also kind of use the buttons and whatnot down here. So for the nav, there we go there. See if I can turn this air down a little bit. Let me just turn it off. And there's the backup camera. Pretty good picture. And then we have our gauge here for the fuel, the clock, temperature. I can cut the screen on or off there. For the radio, we do get our AM, FM, and XM. And then for the media, we have that drive, of course. But down here, buttons, knobs, volume can be adjusted here. You can kind of adjust through track list of radio stations there. And then this here is a knob as well. Half the stuff, again, I barely know how to use. A little hidden tray there. You turn your auto mode on there, adjust the temperature. It's just 3-stage heated cool front seats. It's just so fancy. I'm just in awe of this thing, honestly. Now for the shifter, press the button, pull down for drive, and then you can tap up for neutral, push all the way up for reverse, and then tap again for park. And your electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down to disengage. You do get automatic brake hold here. And then traction controls here, hazards are there. And then push button start, drive modes, comfort, the Bentley mode, sport, custom. And then you do have that rear shade you can adjust from up here as well. Bottle holders are there. Then you have a little center console cubby space here, and you can lift this up. And then you have another cigarette lighter and an ashtray. Some of this stuff just don't make no sense to me. Now I think you can only tilt the sunroof. I don't think you can slide it back. Here's a view of the back from up here. Oh, I forgot to mention these. Your grab handles are leather. They feel very nice. And the vanity mirror for the front is also very fancy. But over here, we can go through our gauge cluster here, the middle part, using these arrows. And then we can use this menu button as well. We use this to kind of go through each one when applicable. And then voice recognition, I believe that's how you go to the manual mode there, and then volume can be adjusted here. And then blinkers, high beams, and then your cruise control, turn it on, set speed. We'll test that out on the test drive. And then your windshield wiper controls are here. And you can adjust your intermittent here. And just pull up for that front wiper fluid. Whew. I mean, just something. Now this one has just a little over 31,000 miles, so it's showing just a tad bit of wear, but I think this is on sale for $185,000 or $180,000, so you're getting it pretty much more than half off. So I wouldn't complain, especially for the condition that it's in. But with all that being said, it's time to go ahead and take this 2020 Bentley Mulsanne Speed Premier out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Mulsanne Speed, I have it in sport mode now. I just can't wait to just wake this thing up. It's pretty peppy as it is, but it's still just floating down the road, and the brakes, they're not squishy, but they're just so plush so that you can have that perfect stopping feel for however you're chauffeuring around, whether that's a back passenger or yourself. Because these are one of those things you don't really drive, you just, it's something different. I don't even know how to describe it. But it's not like driving a regular car down the road. This thing is just, it's a Mulsanne, that's the best way to put it. It's a Bentley, but it's the cream of the crop. I mean, 385 grand sticker for this thing. And I'm sure you could get it a little bit higher, but this had quite a bit on it in terms of options. But the crazy thing is with the suspension, even on these 21-inch wheels, this thing eats bumps for breakfast. It's like it's nothing. It doesn't even feel right. It feels like something's broken, like your suspension is out or something, but that's just how good this suspension is. It does not want to tear you up on these bumps. Now the vehicle itself is probably taking something, but it's making sure that you aren't. And that's just something that 385 grand gets you. That's a Bentley Mulsanne, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Cullinan, that's what you get. And even under higher RPMs, it's still not overly loud. But I think I'm gonna have some luck and no one's gonna be behind me. So I'm gonna give it something with the paddle shifters, and we're in sport mode again. All right, here's our foot to the floor. Wow, gosh. Oh man, gosh. That was beautiful. That's like a work of art. I don't even realize how fast I'm going just because this thing is so smooth. Oh my gosh. That was incredible. Best way to describe it. I have the cruise control on now. We're gonna set that. See if we can adjust this gap back. Now what's nuts is this goes from being a freaking speed demon to just floating down the road. I'm doing 75. This is the most plush ride I've ever felt on this stretch of interstate. Maybe it's at least top 3 ever for me. The ride is impeccable, absolutely just ridiculous. It doesn't even make any sense how smooth this is going down the road. And I've driven on other Bentleys. I've driven a lot of cars, and this is, wow. Just, I couldn't even, one of the vents behind me on the left side is not right. I don't know if it's like halfway open or whatever, where I was fooling with it, but that's literally the only thing I can hear. Road noise, even with these 21-inch wheels, is nothing compared to any other vehicle I've been in. Just phenomenal ride quality, sound acoustics, everything. Now I did find out that it was a vent behind me that was closed, so that's why that whistle was there, but oh my gosh. Now it's just pretty much silent in here. This is such an impressive machine. I feel like it's slept on for what it is. It does have 31,000 miles, and you can see just a tad bit of wear on it, but nothing that can't be fixed for minimal money. I mean, it's still driving wise, ride quality wise, and the sound system wise, it's 10 out of 10. It's unbeatable. It really is. Now, I will say I don't recall, I don't think I've ever driven a Rolls Royce. I haven't reviewed a Rolls Royce yet. So that's definitely on my list. But as of now, this is definitely, and I've driven quite a few Mercedes, S580, all of that. Just, this is the best riding vehicle I've been in. And I know that now because I'm just hitting potholes like it's nothing. It's crazy. This ride it's beautiful. It really is a work of art, just from still having a pretty well driving car. Even though the steering, of course, is not going to be stiff, I still feel like it drives very well. And in sport mode, you still feel like you could drive this thing. It does float a little in terms of just the feel from the steering wheel under hard acceleration, but honestly, that's just because I didn't want to, I guess, curve it too much. I probably could drive this more spiritedly, but you don't want to drive it like, it's a weird thing. Like, you have something that's so quick on its feet that you want to drive hard, but then as you get up in speed, you're like, oh yeah, I'm in a Bentley. So you don't want it to feel as sporty. It's a conflict that I've never felt before in a vehicle. It's so quick. It's so just beautiful. And the ride quality is so phenomenal. I don't know what to do with myself. Should I floor it? Should I come out of the stoplight, barely give it any throttle? Should I just pull over in a parking lot and look at it? Should I take a nap in the backseat? It's just one of those that you can do whatever you want to with it. And especially for more than half off at Auto Collection of Murfreesboro, I wouldn't feel bad buying one of these if I could afford it. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2020 Bentley Mulsanne Speed Premier.